Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the SMU Mustangs taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. The lone back's got it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. At the 35, he's open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's got his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Tar Heels are on the move. Dropping back, it's Gage. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, the running back has it. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He'll keep it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. And the Tar Heels brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UNC! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boy
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Gage. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something late.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He'll go down right there, but... They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Looking to throw on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll toss it. Finds a crease at the 20. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here's the handoff. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He wants it all. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Open space at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.